Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you what to do with your leftovers. So I'm not one to waste a lot or any if I can help it. So when I am doing my pours into my molds with the UltraCal 30, I always seem to have a little bit left over. So without like getting rid of it, just throwing it away, I use it. So whatever's left over, I get my little paint trays and I fill up the wells and with whatever is left over in my bucket that I've mixed the UltraCal 30 in. And I let those set up and I make these things. There's a bunch of other things that I also make, and I'm thinking of doing maybe a quick series, maybe the top 4 sellers of things that I make out of these. But for now, these are what I call my pocket hugs. So I'm using the leftover UltraCal 30 that was left in the bucket, poured it into the wells in my paint trays. And then when I have leftover paint, or maybe I've poured too much paint into my tray from doing a project, I will get these little guys out and I will just paint them up. Then what I do is I add designs. Again, still using the leftover paint, so I'm not repouring or anything like that. And I just, whatever comes to mind, I make a design. Sometimes it's abstract, sometimes it's more of a symbol of something. So what I'm doing with this one, because I had some pink left over, I'm going to do a heart. So I had the green left over and this pink, so that's why I'm using it on to these guys. Now, I've also done a video of love bugs, which spawned me to recreate this one because I know I've posted it before, but I cannot find it. And neither can you viewers, you've told me. So I went ahead and I redid the entire thing. So this is step by step on how I do it. So it's very similar to my love bugs. The love bugs, I put a magnet on them. With these, I just resin them and then I put them into like a little baggie with a card. And you'll see that at the end. It's a little saying, little cute saying. And it's just about what the pocket hug is all about. And I thought, you know, with it being a pocket hug and I had the pink left over, I thought better make it a heart because a heart is all about love. Giving a hug means you care. And I just thought that would be a really, really neat way to show how to do these little pocket hugs. So there's all sorts of different kinds. You search them on Pinterest or on the internet or anything like that. You'll come up with all sorts of different ideas. This is just one way that you can do it. And again, it's all leftovers. I'm not repouring any paint. I'm not using anything that I don't already have out. I'm reusing everything so that I'm not wasting as much as I would if I didn't have these little guys to paint up and decorate. So with this one, I'm using my dotting tool and I'm just putting these little white dots all over the place. I'm not being particular. I don't care if they are perfect circles or if they are not. I'm just simply wanting to get it decorated. So that's what I do. For the exact colors that I'm using here, I will list them in the description below, along with a link to my love bugs that I had posted so that you can view those as well. And I'm also going to put a link on the love bug video to this one so that they kind of talk to each other. So you've got that as well. And I think I'm going to post more of these and show different ways to use these. I've got a couple of other things that I do with them. And I have hundreds of these after pouring because I can get about 6 of them, which is a full tray for me because I use the small trays. So I get 6 at a time usually with my excess. And they're not very big. They're about the size of a quarter. So they're not very big at all. but they are domed, so I can use them, and they fit so nicely into pendant charm or pendant domes, or I'm not even exactly sure what they're called, but I will do a video on that. And then if you know what they're called, let me know in the description below. No, let me know in the comments below. Anyhow, so I do this, make it really pretty again with everything that I have that's left over, just to use up the excess. And a lot of them turn out surprisingly interesting. And I get a lot of comments on them. And they're just something really fun to do. Even if you're not in the mood to paint, this is a good way to start your creativity, or draw, or whatever you wish. These things are a lot of fun, just to play around with and not have anything in particular in mind. And you can just do whatever you want with them. You could put stickers on them. You could put, maybe use metallic paints or watercolor paints, or maybe you could use paint markers, or just maybe you've got a jar full of Sharpies that you want to use up, and try it out. Whatever you wish you can do on these things. They're so much fun to do. And like I said, for me, they're great for a creativity booster. And that's what I use them for. Or to use up my leftover paint and the Elchcal 30. There's so many different uses that you can use these for. But my number one seller is the pocket hugs. So that's why I tend to make a lot of those, or the magnetic love bugs. Those are my two top sellers that I do. So I'm just, again, enjoying this, having a lot of fun doing this. And again, I'm really sorry that my other one, I can't seem to find it. If I do, I'll post it as well and put a link to it as well. But yeah, this is what I do with my leftovers. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I will bring more content to you. And you'll see a picture. Here's the different stages that this particular one went through. And then this last picture is with the card. So I hope you enjoyed this. And remember, folks, life is what you make it. So get creative.